Alright, we're now aboard the Farragut. Let's go talk to who's aboard, like Sniper. Eric. Tim, you still aboard? Yeah, some weird stuff has been going on since you left. What do you mean? I got a look at the transfer roster just after you left. Every one of the pilots on that list was from Vega. What? Yeah, and that's not all. We just got back from a mission deep into Revi space. A few weeks back we flew through a patrol of Revi ships and they did not attack. The captain wouldn't say anything about it. Most of us figured we were lucky since we were running low on resources. Also, GDAC has been sealed off since you were reassigned. I'm sure when the time comes we'll be informed as to what's going on. Yeah, probably. I just don't like this. Something is not right here. Indeed. Let's check out the scoreboard and see who's here. Not many people. Considering that we've transferred with Icewind and the army, there's only 2 other pilots. Transferred to another small ship. At least this ship has more adequate flight deck, but we won't even have access to Changdale fighters here. Have you seen the sabres they have in the hangar? That's all they have. They're still prototypes, the newest and best. Prototypes? Oh great, you mean the fragile and prone to failure? I wouldn't say that, the pilots here swear by them. Have a look, they're impressive fighters. I was flying one in the simulator yesterday. Incredible. Simulators. You can't judge a fighter by a simulator experience. And here you go. Listen up. The new guys will be flying with our pilots, experienced with the Sabre fighter on this next mission. I hope you guys have had some simulator time with the new Sabre fighter. It handles quite different than anything you've flown before. That's what they said about the Changdale. Simulator time? I don't need simulator time. As I was saying, Icewing and the Sniper will be flying an extended patrol. Banshee, you'll be flying with Rage. Don't worry, Captain, I'll show the new guy the ropes. Right. Anyway, one of the Canopus couriers is scheduled to return in a few hours. Get out there and escort it back to the fleet. The rest of you are flying cap. Good hunting. Another escort mission. A courier will be jumping in at Marker 2. Escort her back here. Proceed to Marker 2 and wait for the courier to jump in. Once she is safely in the system, escort her back to the barn. Go to it. So we're flying Sabres, which is a medium fighter. Let's see, we've got a bunch of missiles, dumbfires. Alright, let's just fly and see how it goes. Enemies on R6, go get them then. Ooh, anyway, popped quite easy. Target destroyed, well done. Oh, got yourself shot up a bit, didn't you? Alright. I was wondering what the vibration was on my desk. It was probably bad. That was very easy then, weren't it? I forgot now. Come and fly from behind you and shoot you in the rear before you shoot me. Now what missiles do I have? Right. A couple of dumb fires might finish this. gonna have to get pretty close. What a waste. Ah! That is a total waste. Is he going down? Better be, yeah. What's the secondary explosions? Well, that was easy. Plenty of shields as well. And there's our transport. Let's get you back, shall we? I don't like that. Just use the autopilot to land. Great work bringing that courier back. At least the Yami's not on the kill board anymore. Or was it Athena? I can't remember. Hey Banshee, pull up a seat. That dreadnought jumped into Cygnus. Why would it go to Cygnus? That is a lateral move. Does it gain any territory in our space? In fact, it's actually a step backward. This isn't the first time the dreadnought has eluded us. We got close to it in the TD system before you arrived. It jumped to Tessine Key before we could get close enough for a sensor scan. Tessine Key? The Canopus was in Omicron Vega before it picked me up. The dreadnought must have been right behind them when the Canopus jumped to Leota. Aria told me that Leota was taken by the Revi, but she did not go into any details. Aria? The captain of the Molnir. Oh right, right. I'm telling you that dreadnought is up to something. No way. Hey Eric. Emiko, what are you doing down here? Taking a look at the Saber fighters. Now that you've flown one, what do you think? Personally, I prefer the Changdeo over one of these new Sabers. Don't get me wrong, they're great fighters, I just find they lead to overconfidence. The fighter has very powerful shields and weapons, but that armour is nearly as thin as a Talwar. Once your shields are down, you're basically done for. Good to know. Keep your shields up. We finished debriefing the courier pilot. He spotted what we're looking for in the Izar system. Captain, what exactly is it we're looking for? The dreadnought we just went up against is protected by an impenetrable shield. We're working on a weapon using stolen Revi technology. However, during our last test we blew out one of the only Revi power nodes we had. We need to find a replacement. There is a lone destroyer in the Izar system which Dr. Woolcock believes will have this component we need. The plan is to board the destroyer and steal the power node. While we are gone, the Canopus and Molnir will remain on station in this system to await the return of the remaining couriers. Escort the Farragut and Solar Winds to Marker 2. Pay special attention to the Solar Winds. Cannot afford to lose her. That's all. Get to it. Can't believe I got hit in the rear. Go on, these missiles. Too much of a problem. Look at them firing them off like that. Oh, Farragut's under fire. Farragut died. Bugger. Oh, we don't need dumbfires, do we? We need plenty of seekers. Alright, let's take care of this again, and this time we'll keep our missiles for the next part. Let's fire our decoys off. What? I'm sure they will regret it for the third time. Ooh, yeah, what he said. Ooh, look at that, that's how nearly got me. Right, one last Strical. Take care of you little things. Come over here. There we go. Let these guys take care of that. Just fly on in. Alright, now this is where things get serious. To try and avoid getting killed. Ooh, what a waste. Just look at how many of these bloody things are. Come on, attack me instead, yeah, bugger? Oh my bloody rears! How am I supposed to protect my... I don't, you know, just embat. Get off him. Before we lose them again. So get off him. Oh, we actually got somewhere, right? So I was ice wind ejected. Launch the search and rescue. Oh, that's not quite a landing, is it? Oh, Eric, the doc says he'll make a full recovery, but he won't be on the flight roster for a while. Seems he got banged up pretty bad before he was able to eject. If only I'd been there a few seconds earlier. Emiko, it wasn't your fault. If anyone should be blamed, it was me. I was in command out there. We've lost pilots before, but it's different when it's a friend. We didn't lose him. He stuck to his training and popped the top before it got too bad. He took out the Strical. We're all still in one piece. We should consider this a success. No one died and the mission was accomplished. I guess you're right. I just keep wondering, what if it was me out there instead of Icewind? Would I have ejected in time? Say what you will about Icewind, but he knows when he's lost. Yeah, well, it says Icewind's deceased. But he's not dead, is he? Oh well. The quantum reactor promises unlimited energy potential. It is no surprise that Revi do not want us to have it. Now arrived in the Azar system. Sniper, you know I would have had him. Oh, not this again. Oh, Banshee, pull up a seat. Sniper and I were just discussing a mission in the Coriana system. We were hiding in an asteroid field when a lone heavy fighter entered the field. Trap. Am I right, Eric? Well, of course it's a trap. That's not the ship I was referring to. I saw his wingman hiding behind one of the rocks and I had a clean shot. Sniper refused to allow me to engage. It was obvious they knew they were there, or they wouldn't be baiting a trap like that. They may have suspected we were there, but they could not have known for certain. Longest 2 hours of my life, but finally the heavy fighters regrouped and continued on. We should have taken them out. Our mission was to gather intelligence. Just because you saw one other fighter does not mean there weren't more. But we saw them regroup. There weren't any more. I did not know that at the time. It is the job of a wing leader to make these calls. I stand by the decision I made. I'm sure Eric would agree with me. I'm worried about Icewind. They still haven't released him from medical. The doctors say he'll make a full recovery, but I expected him to be out sooner than this. It sure is quiet around here without him. I'm sure he'll be out before you know it. The doctor on this ship is one of the best in the fleet. He patched me right up after that nasty accident I had about a year ago. You're probably right. I guess I just miss him more than I thought. Well, he's not deceased then. Listen up, pilots. We're looking for a Revi destroyer in this system. Our intention is to board the ship and steal a replacement power node. We have it on good intelligence that there is a destroyer in this system and very little enemy activity. Standard patrol, all wings. Let's confirm enemy activity and find that destroyer. Your flight computers will have the details. Oh, and one last thing. Ayami, you'll be flying on Banshee's wing for this one. Listen up people, we've got another routine 3-point patrol, so stay alert. We've detected activity in the vicinity of Nav1. Check it out. Be careful near Nav2, we have detected enemy comm chatter. Finally, hit Nav3. That's the mission. Back it up. Go do it. Oh, we don't need anything over than there, do we? Friend of foos. Go. Alright. First nav, all clear. Okay, this is where the enemy comm chatter was. Let's get some friend of foe missiles going. Ooh, yeah! Got some more friend of foes. Come on, just fire off the missiles, yeah? Boom. Now we can deal with these heavies. Welcome to my deathbed. What are you on about, mate? Oh, you've been hit, have you? It's not good. What? It was telling me to eat. Oh no, it was a lock on, wasn't it? And then I got hit by a flipping missile. Alright. Boom. Check out the damage. Medium. Alright, go in and get them, yeah? Can't see what I've got selected. Oh, that must be friend or foe. Ooh, yeah. Alright, I've got missile luckies. See how you doing? You're okay, are you? Looks like we're flying through another asteroid field. Ooh, we have got hostiles. Go on then. Actually, no, hang on. Isn't it? We're supposed to be come and form on my wing. Not supposed to take it out, are we? What is a Drika? No, is it a transport? I don't know. We'll take it out anyway. Oh no, it's one of those things, so that's what we're looking for, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I don't know. Are we supposed to engage it or not? We'll leave it then. We don't want to end up losing it, do we? That's part of the mission. You know, why is it not just allowing me to autopilot? Still on our radar, 49 kilometers out. So it wasn't us. We should have destroyed all enemies. Okay. You know that for next time. Charlie has found something. Hey, Banshee. Rage. We haven't had time to really catch up, except out there in the cockpit. Let me buy you a drink. So how have you been? Cannabis treating you well? Oh, I heard you spent some time on the Molnia. That must have been an interesting experience. Eric. Emiko, are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost. Not quite. I was down on G-Deck. I heard G-Deck had been sealed off. I found an access point that was open. The entire deck was deserted. I was exploring around a bit when this shadow started approaching. I couldn't make out who it was, so I hightailed it back here. Something's going on this ship. I've never seen an entire deck cordoned off like that before. You should go down there and see for yourself. I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later.